Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Notice how it feels that you are closer to your head than you are your foot. And it feels that you kind of exist in your head, looking out, using eyes, using ears. It feels to be some sort of center above your shoulders from which you really exist. Now, see if you can just drop down just a little bit towards your chin, and then going further down into the neck, down into the clavicle, the upper chest, and slowly to the center of your chest. And let's just linger here for a moment. Noticing the sensations of each breath. Pay attention to how this area feels, because we tend to hold a lot of our emotional sensations right here in the center of the chest. Maybe you feel the cold butterflies of anxiety, like a slow drip of adrenaline. Or maybe you feel the deep sinking sensation of loneliness or depression. Or maybe this is just a neutral area for you. Nothing in particular going on. Whatever it may be, don't do anything with it. Simply notice what it feels like right here in the center of your chest. And whatever is here, whatever emotion, allow it to be there. We're not fighting it, trying to get rid of it, trying to change it, trying to learn about it. We're simply allowing what it feels like in the middle of our chest, allowing it to be there. No change needed. And when you notice that you get distracted, maybe about a thought of the future or the past, your plans or whatever, just come back to this chest area. Investigate it with your attention and let it be. And maybe you'll start to notice a gentle release of this emotion, a kind of dissipation. And if you don't, that's also okay. But just notice what happens when you become aware of what you really feel without naming it or judging it and allowing it to simply be there. You can rest. Simply rest and let it be. We don't really feel, as you may have seen, to really be with our body. It feels like there's somehow this operator that has a body, and the body kind of dangles down here, and we're locked up somewhere in the head. We don't really identify with our body because we say things like, I have a body, I have arms, my legs, my feet, my emotions. We don't feel to be it itself. We feel to kind of have this separate look. Like this is a me over here that has all of these afflictions. I can't really get away from them. And that causes a lot of suffering. That causes a lot of unsatisfactoriness. Just this feeling of being a separate thing from the body that's in the body. Like a separate thing that is trapped within a bag of skin. And so a lot of times that creates a kind of emotional response. We have anxiety over because we don't feel to be ourselves, so we feel to be kind of a separate thing, so we get afraid. We feel distant. As the poet A.E. Housman says, I, a stranger and afraid, in a world I never made. Because the feeling of separation can bring about anxiety. It can also bring about a depressive state or loneliness, a kind of isolated sensation. Whatever it is, even anger. Emotions arise naturally. But because of this feeling of being not with it, that it's an affliction, it's somehow something that happens to you, a lot of emotion kind of gets stuck up here. Some people, especially if you have anger, will get stuck around the head. Just really, that's why they call it hot-headedness. Or if you're anxious, you kind of feel it sitting here in the solar plexus. Even loneliness or depression is kind of sinking. Depression can be very much in the head as well. But somehow there's this sticking aroundness of things that can just pass on, but don't because we feel we want to get rid of it. It's something afflicting me. And so today I really wanted to show you that when we just shine the our attention on the place we feel our emotions to be. And for a lot of us, we don't even know that our emotions are kind of just sticking around here. And for most of us, it's kind of right here in the chest, but it can be anywhere. So, but unless we look and just kind of notice it and then allow it. See, it's very key. It's like to just notice and allow. That somehow gets it moving again. It somehow dissipates its subliminal or subconscious, rather, pain that kind of is a slow drip of stress. And so, just allowing ourselves to see it, we no longer feel this separation from it. I don't know if you noticed that when you brought your attention here and we started to notice what was here, even if there's nothing in particular, there was no longer this kind of I'm up here-ness and that's down there-ness, this separateness. It kind of became, and then you can really see it, really feel it. And then, of course, with that key, allow, let it be. It's you, it's okay, just let it be. You may notice that the sting of that may just kind of ever so slightly dissipate. And that's simply because you're no longer separate, you're no longer running, and you're just with it. And boy, is that the healer. There's a, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said once that attention itself is the healer of all of your emotional issues. When we just look at it, when we just see it for what it is, and not run from it, but merge with it. To just, no, merge with it, meaning like really just allowing it to be, to feel it fully, not trying to run. It's that sense of separateness, that sense of running away that really keeps it just stuck around there. And I don't even really know why. Truthfully, I don't understand it. But I do know when I look at it, when I just see it, it's almost like, oh, I've been bothered all day and not even known it. So yeah, if anything bothers you, whatever the emotion, whatever's going on, go to it. Jump straight into it. Pay attention to it and allow it. And not in order to let it go, not in order for it to dissipate. Because that too is more running away, right? Going to the emotion in order to get rid of it. You're still just trying to get it out of there. But when you really just let it be, really allow whatever is to be, that the feeling comes about, or the knowledge comes about rather, that it doesn't need to come or go. And when you get there, it does go, because it has no place to stick around. So it's a little bit tricky, because if you do this in order to get rid of it, then there's a tendency or a possibility of it sticking around even more, because you're still trying to run away from it. But if you just go to it and really let it go, to really allow it to be there. If it wants to stay, let it stay. If it wants to go, let it go. If it wants to come up again, let it come up again. And that translates to everything else in life. Every situation. So go to it and notice it and allow. Then you can just rest with whatever is going on. So, practice. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. As always, I'll see you tomorrow.